Hi, this is Rabbi Chaim Kaufman. I wanted to make this video. It's not going to be a long video, so you don't have to worry. Maybe a strong video, maybe really strong, so you might want to be careful with. It's a topic that I've spoken about before. I spoke about it at length, certainly on Tanakh Talk. I mentioned it in a number of my classes. So I want to bring it up because, again, this topic, which I'll mention in a second, that, I saw somebody put out on social media, person, the modern Orthodox Jew, and we'll make a disclaimer, I'm not going to say all modern Orthodox Jews, hold this view, but it's something that sort of struck a raw nerve, because seemingly what he's saying is there's nothing wrong with it. So, I want to go to Leviticus chapter 18, probably know where this is going. Chapter 18, verse 22, with all the laws about, who a person's not allowed to uncover the nakedness of, right? Which relative you're not allowed to uncover the nakedness of. It says in verse 22, chapter 18, verse 22, says clear, you shall not lie with a man as one lies with a woman. It's talking about a man. Homosexuality. It's an abomination. The act is an abomination. The person is not. Right? So let's make clear. It's forbidden. Homosexual relations is forbidden. Right? As it says, verse 22, chapter 18, verse 22. You should not lie with a man as one lies with a woman. It's an abomination. Verse 23, do not lie with an animal to be contaminated with it. The woman shall not stand before an animal for mating. It is a perversion. Bestiality. Also forbidden. Forbidden for a man, forbidden for a woman. Right? We're not going to speak about that. We're going to speak about homosexuality. Right? So we understand that homosexuality is forbidden. Now a person may say, well, isn't that the person's natural inclination? No. Why isn't it a natural inclination? Because the Torah states clear. When Eve is given to Adam, right? God tells him to cling to your wife. Cling to your wife. Right, then they're given a command later to be fruitful and multiply, etc. But that's the natural way. Now a person says, I have a tendency towards homosexuality. Right? So we could say, I have a tendency to anger. I have a tendency to stealing. I have a tendency to be with other women. I have a tendency, you fill in the blank. Right? It's a desire. We all have desires. Now, why is that an unnatural desire? Because this Torah is pretty clear that a man's supposed to be with a woman. Right? A man's supposed to be married, have children, etc. So, okay, we understand. I don't have to go on and harp on it, spoken about it before. Most people know what my stance is going to be. It's forbidden, right? Black on white. Don't tell me the verse before was talking about, it's talking about idolatry. It's only an idolatrous purpose. No, it's the whole chapter is talking about forbidden relations. Right? Totally talking about forbidden relations that we read on Yom Kippur by Mincha. Right? It's a pretty severe thing. Torah prohibition and the punishment is skila. Right, being thrown off a 3-story building. That's the most severe of punishments, of corporal punishment, say the rabbis in the Talmud. So, what am I getting hot under the collar about? So, here's a post someone puts out there, Orthodox rabbi, modern Orthodox rabbi, and his son comes out of the closet. Okay, Mom, Dad, just want you to know that I'm homosexual. And what do the parents do? I mean, what they say on social media. They embrace him. And they're so proud of him. And all these people comment, what an amazing thing. What a proud thing. And he's going to stand strong with these pride parades and all that. And the parents are right there with him. Are you an Orthodox Jew? You got to condemn it. You got to try and get the kid help. If he's interested in getting help. People like this can't be helped. Well, what are you embracing? What are you standing behind him? It's like, if he stole, would you say, I'm right behind you? What a great thing, you stole. Imagine if he hadn't married. Oh, Christine, we love you. We're going to make you part of the family. We're going to honor you so much. We're going to love you so much. That's idiocy. For every transgression, you're going to do that? So you're going to say, well, the parents push too hard, the kid's going to go away. Depends on what the relationship is with the parents. Right? Depends how hard they push. But you can't, you can't overwhelmingly say, oh, what a beautiful thing. We're so proud. We'll get you books. Johnny has 2 fathers. Right? Marcy has 2 mothers. Beautiful. We're going to say what a tremendous thing it is. You're an Orthodox rabbi. Modern Orthodox rabbi. Again, I'm not coming to hammer, modern Orthodoxy. Because plenty of people in the modern Orthodox world also hold it's forbidden. No, you do with this verse. If you're Orthodox, it's a big problem. It's a bad desire. It's the stringent of all punishments, up there with Shabbos. Right? Someone who desecrates Shabbos to get the same punishment. Someone who desecrates Shabbos, as you're taking him, as you're taking the Beis HaMikdash to be killed, you embrace him. You say, what a beautiful individual you are. We stand right behind you. He's going to die. That's the punishment unless he does tshuva. I understand parents don't want to lose a child. And it'd be a similar thing if a kid goes off the derech, God forbid. If a kid starts being an Orthodox Jew, growing up as an Orthodox Jew. But you have to have limits. If the kid decides to get married to a non-Jew, he knows better. You don't welcome in your house. You tell him you want to come, you're more than welcome. She can't come. They're going to say he probably won't come. Maybe he won't. But if he wants to have an own relationship with a family, that's the way it's got to be. You're the one who opted out. I have to open up the red carpet. I have to roll it out, bring her in. Say what a tremendous thing it is, how much we back it. Doesn't make any sense. I'm going to sit there and brag about it. I put it on social media. Right? Someone will put it on social media. Look at that. My son went off to derech, married a non-Jew, and we welcome them with full arms. Would have been better if you married a Jew, but okay, what can we do? No, the buck stops here. You let them know. You disapprove. Right? The Torah disapproves. And you have boundaries. And you make clear. You want to come into my house? You want to come back? You're more than welcome. We'll welcome you anytime. She can't come. She's not allowed in. They're going to say, how are you ever going to draw her close? If she's interested in conversion, it's one thing. If she's not interested in conversion, then why are you welcoming her? It's a hard thing. I'm not going to say it's easy. But if you don't make boundaries, you don't say anything, then what God's going to say, like, you let this happen? You welcome them with full arm? It burns the heart. Extremely sad. And a child to go in this way, it's devastating. What, I have to be as open-minded till my brains fall on the floor? Welcome deviant behavior into my house. I'm not saying you throw the kid out. But for goodness sakes, you don't back it. You come out against it. That's what you have to do. And if you got caught stealing or doing something else, because they know that's okay. And then you're going to brag about it on social media? Deviant behavior? Behavior that's against the Torah? If the Torah says it's an abomination? That the punishment is skila? Sure! Gonna brag about it. That's what Torah is? You represent Torah, you're a rabbi? And that's how you want to pass Torah on to the next generation? Gotta be open-minded. This stuff happens. It can happen for any number of reasons. It can also be dealt with. Total acceptance is not dealing with it. So you can say, again, you push them away. But you have to come out and say, this is wrong. You got to do something about it. It's wrong behavior. But I have a strong desire to it. We don't have strong desires to other things. Even if you tell me, as one doctor wanted to tell me many years ago, there's a gene. There's a homosexual gene. Maybe there is. Right? Maybe it's been proven. It's also an anger gene. Some have more of it. Stronger. There's also a laziness gene. There's also overeating gene. Gambler's gene. And all that means is you have a certain disposition. You have more of a disposition to this. Okay. It's a desire like anything else. But how in the world can any of these desires, which are forbidden, can you come along and pat the kid on the back and give him a hug and say, we accept you for who you are? It's a hard thing to say. Right? The kid needs help. I don't care if he feels that way, whatever. He needs help. It's not normal. But as an Orthodox rabbi, to back it, to say it's okay, to embrace it and put it over social media, how proud we are, no. You got to draw the line. You want to be that open-minded? You're a moron. I feel sorry for your kid. I feel sorry for the family. What they may have to go through. Can't back it. Not in any way, shape, or form. Torah says clear, it's forbidden. So you have to get that through to your kid. I love you, I support you, but this is forbidden. And you have to know it's forbidden. Because if you embrace it, you're telling God it's okay. It's not an issue. He's got this, other people have other things. This is my lot in life. So I'm always fond of saying, everybody knows, is the Torah true or it's not? What does that verse mean? Tell me what it means. Text me what it means. Find me on Facebook, Beyond Orthodox Conversion to Judaism. Send me an email, rabbichaimkoffman@gmail.com, RABBICHAIMCOFFMAN@gmail.com. Tell me what it means. That doesn't mean what it says. And prove it. Right? It's black and white. Can't call yourself an Orthodox Jew if you back that and you brag about it on social media. Look at my son, the intestinal fortitude. So strong. We love him. We support him in this action. We're right behind him. You're not an Orthodox Jew. Sorry. It means your mind's a little bit messed up. Because at the end of the day, you can't go against God. You can't go against what the Torah says. Once you do, you're not a Jew. Unless you do tshuva. Right? Once you do tshuva, it's something else. But such a strong thing. Such a deviant behavior you want to say is okay? And it's got the highest corporal punishment that exists. Along with desecrating Shabbos. How can you say that's okay? And we have to accept it. We don't have to accept it. It's forbidden to accept it. I'm not saying you push it under the rug. Get them help. You try and get them help. But you don't say it's okay. That's not okay. So if you tell me you're a Reform conservative Jew, I get it. Anything goes. Pick and choose. Be open-minded. Okay. You're an Orthodox Jew. You believe God gave the Torah. Pass it down to Moshe. Right? We got it at Mount Sinai. Oral tradition. You learn the laws of Lashon Hara. You learn the laws of Shabbos. The festivals. The 13 principles. Nope, this one I'm going to take out. This one doesn't appeal to me. And it happened to someone in my family, I'm going to back them. I'm going to show them my support. Well, what happens after 120 years? You get upstairs, and God says that was the wrong thing to do. I'm not saying you should throw the kid out. How can you not say it's forbidden? It's a Torah prohibition, according to everybody. How is it not forbidden? Where are people coming from? It's an absolute disgrace and it makes no sense.